The Journey to the Great Abyss. Book 3. The Arrival. After 3 more days, the princess arrived at the Great Abyss. She climbed off of Lightning. She told him to go off with Ragnor and wait for her. She climbed to the top of the cliffs, and she looked down as a thought struck her. She had traveled to the end of the world. No one had ever tried. No one had ever dared. She thought of her father. Her eyes moistened. She missed him so much. She reached into her bag and took out the glistening gem. She held it for a minute, almost not wanting to let it go. She looked down. The cliffs were steep. They led to blackness. There was nothing down there. Nothing. She looked out. The sun was setting behind her. It would rise right here, right in front of her tomorrow. She couldn't imagine being that close to the sun. She could almost touch it. She gripped the stone, preparing to throw it. It would lose its power and be gone forever. "Wait!" A voice startled her. She looked around. She gasped as she saw Ragnor. He stood clothed in black, facing the great abyss. He turned to face her. His face was crooked as he smiled at her. "Wait, princess, I beg you. This is not what the king did intend. He saved that for me. It was hard, but he did, hoping that someday I would rule. He used it once, you know." Then he thought to himself, "Oh, how Ragnor would enjoy this." So he kept it in a leather bag by his bed. He had hoped to call me to his bedside at his death. He did call me, my princess. He sent a message and I received it. He said that I am to take the gem and the kingdom and rule over all. He said that you are to be queen, ruling alongside me forever. I got his note, princess. I rushed to see him, but I was too late. He was gone before I came. Oh, how I wept. He was like a brother to me. I learned that he sent you, princess, to risk your life. He was mistaken. He meant to tell you that you would meet me here, to give the gem to me. You see, it's merely a priceless wedding gift that the gracious king wanted to give us, though he died before he could. Let's go now, my queen. We shall rule, you and I. Let us fly on these beasts of yours back to the castle. I will rule, and you may have whatever you wish. We will be married soon, and we will never be parted again." The princess thought about this for a moment, though she did not have to think long. "You call my father a liar," she said, facing him. "You are wrong. He told me his wishes. I came to fulfill them. You two have never gotten along, never once. He told me to destroy the gem, and that is what I'm here to do. It has powers, I understand. I beg you to not make me use them." Ragnar's face turned a deep shade of purple as he filled with fury. He lunged for her. She ran back towards the cliffs. He grabbed a strand of her dark hair and pulled. He pulled it right out of her head. She shrieked and fell to the ground. She got up quickly and dashed to the cliff's edge, ready to throw the gem. The wizard called after her, "If you throw that gem, you will go with it." He pulled out a wand. "Not if I can help it," the princess called. "It's better for me to die than to give you a small bit of power. It is better for a dozen princesses to die, the king himself and 12 armies, than to give you this very gem." He pointed his wand at her. Dark blue magic poured from it and charged at her. She thrust the gem towards it. Green light burst from the gem and hit the magic beam. The green light inched towards Ragnor, inch by inch. The wizard began to tremble as the green light got closer and closer to him. Light flashed in all directions as the wizard gave it his all, only to have his wand fly out of his hand into the great abyss. He flew in the air, pushed by the green magic of the gem, further and further from the princess. He fell in a forest. He was very far away from her now. The princess shook her head and trembled as the gem stopped glowing. She collapsed to the ground. Had she stopped breathing? She grabbed the gem and got up. She ran to the edge of the cliffs. She didn't have to think this time. The gem had to go. It left her fingertips and flew through the air. It sank down into the great abyss. It was never seen again. She stood there just for a moment, looking down into the blackness. She sighed as exhaustion came over her. She returned to Lightning and Ragnor. They greeted her warmly. She climbed on Lightning and flew back to the castle. Ragnor went back to the forest to find other unicorns. The princess was glad for him. Lightning seemed to go faster than ever. The wind blew through the princess's hair. she could finally return home. The kingdom welcomed her warmly. They feasted and danced in her honor. Lightning lived better than any palace horse. He could live inside the palace and come and go as he wished. The princess loved to tell them about it all. The unicorns, Ragnor, the gem, and the wizard. The princess lived on. She became queen 3 days after her return. She ruled the kingdom wisely. She was loved by all. She must have gotten married and had children, but those details were lost as the story has been retold. As for Ragnor, he was never seen again. The gem sank deeper into the great abyss, dimming and losing its power. Those who believe that the great abyss is never-ending blackness will tell you that the stone lost its power and is still falling to this day. Others will say that the stone has no power and is sitting on the floor of the great abyss. Though it is known, as the king told the princess, once thrown off the world into the great abyss, it will lose all its power. There will be none left. The end.